right, everybody. Jessie Reyez is in the building today.
Hey, out here.
I just love you. You know that already.
Ditto.
I just love you. You're so great.
You're great.
And the album is so great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you so happy? Are you so proud of it?
I'm happy. I'm relieved. I'm just, as soon as it was out, I was like, I felt like I just finally got to exhale. Like, I've been underwater for months. And
How long has it been?
A minute. Since the last project, 2
Yeah.
years. The beginning
2 years?
of the first album came out March 2020.
This feels different.
It feels real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels real. The other one was in the middle of a fucking apocalypse. So, you know, it just was a little different. But this time, people are outside. People are living
Experiencing
life.
it. You're having album release parties. You didn't really get to do that last time.
No.
You got Drake at the party.
He pulled up. Shout out Toronto. Shout out Chubbs. Shout out that love. Mad sick.
People love you.
Yo, I'm lucky. I have a great life. I'm very fortunate.
People love you though. Like you really. But since the last time we talked, I think I saw you in the Black is King
Yes.
movie. So
Shout out
Beyonce loves you.
Shout out
Beyonce would not put you in there if she didn't love you.
It's love.
How does that happen? Let's start there. Let's start with Beyonce. She calls? Does she call? Does her people call?
Her people call. You know Beyonce's people call.
Right?
Her
They
people
call and they say Miss Carter would like Jessie.
Yeah, would like Jessie to partake. And also, I think the person who threw my name into the mix, because he was already working on it, was Tim Subi, who's one of my guys already. So the connection was kind of parallel to each other.
Yeah.
And then what's nice is like we had already, like I'd met her years ago after I did Made in America. And it was just real sweet because the day before Made in America, I did the MTV Awards. And it was the first time ever my voice had cracked on a song. And I was devastated because I watched back footage like an athlete. Like I'll break it down like, oh, I was pitchy here, I got to work here. But never anything that's perceived, that the regular ear could usually perceive, because usually like pitch, you have to be a music lover to understand when a note is like off by a semitone and it sounds dissonant. That's a very like specific critique, right? But this one was a blatant this was like a croak.
Oh no.
Devastated. And then the next day we do Made in America. Ty's like, come to the back, Kenny all them are there, and then it's Beyonce, and I'm like, oh my god. And I never get like, you know, but Beyonce, since I was this high, Destiny's Child love, like from back then. So I meet her and I'm like, oh man, and the first thing she says to me, she goes, you killed it. And I was like, oh, you were here early? Like you saw me? Because I did Made in America. She's like, no, yesterday. She had watched it. And it meant so much. Because I was like, I messed up. And she was like, no, it was great. It was real. And I was like, crazy. You
brought up the fact that you had that moment?
Yeah, of course. Because that's what happened. And it was shocking to know that at that point, because it was the day of, I thought she had seen me there. I didn't realize she had watched it yesterday.
Explain to me, because I don't understand. What happens? Is it like obvious, like we all would notice? Because I would have never noticed. I think you sound amazing.
No, it's like the difference between like is holding it, right? Like a croak. If anyone wants to watch it, it's on YouTube. It's really shitty. It's shitty, man. It's shitty.
What do you blame that on? Just the moment? It just happens, right? Because you're a human being.
Because I'm human, but I could have used more vocal lessons at the time. I could have used more of a warm-up. I could have been more hydrated. I could have had more discipline and not had like, on show days, like you're not supposed to have dairy. You're not supposed to have any fried food, nothing like that. But at the time, I hadn't cultivated that level of discipline. At the time, I didn't have that level of education either, because I wasn't working with great vocal coaches that were giving me that sort of direction. So it's something I've learned with time. But had I had done all that, my voice probably wouldn't have cracked. And all that on top of nerves.
So then the queen shows up and says,
yeah,
you killed it.
Yeah, crazy.
Did she give you advice though, like about?
No, it was everyone's talking and like Jay's there and he's like, oh, you want some food and or how you feeling? He said, and I was like a dumbass, because I was just so I don't ever get like that, but it just, you know.
Did you cry, Jessie?
No, I didn't cry. He did, how you feeling?
Cry right now.
No, I didn't cry. Damn near. Because how you feeling? And I was like, hungry. And they giggled and they're like, oh, there's food downstairs. And I was like, no, for life.
Oh God.
OD, doing the most. I was like sick as soon as I said that. And then I was like, you know what? They talked a little more and I'm listening in the presence of greatness. And I realized that I'm like, oh, my feet are not on the floor. I'm floating right now. I'm like, I gotta go. I'll be right back. When I said that, my managers looked at me like, where the fuck do you need to be outside of here? Like, what do you mean you gotta go?
Sorry, Jay.
Where are
and
you
Beyonce.
going?
I
gotta
to
go.
Be back. Yeah.
And they're looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, y'all don't understand. And I went downstairs, and this is outside. I went downstairs. I went like behind the bleachers, by the food truck, next to the food truck, found some grass, and sat the fuck down and prayed and like meditated, and just had to come back down to earth because I couldn't feel weight. I was just up there, you know?
I love this story.
Crazy.
That's so cute.
Crazy.
Did you go back up or you didn't?
Yeah, of course. I
did.
went back up. I was able to like find human again, you know? But geez, what a dummy.
You in
Hungry
the sky.
for life.
You know what's so funny? I'm thinking about you today because I knew you were coming. I remember we were at the Rock Nation brunch and I brought you to Jay.
Crazy. Yes.
You remember that?
Yes, I remember that. Absolutely, I remember that.
And I don't know what possessed me to, I'm not like, I don't know. I don't do that. But I was like, I came over and I was like, come say hi to Jay. And he had like lovely things to say about you then. That was years ago, right?
Years ago.
I don't know. And he already was I thought I was putting him on like, because this was a long time ago. And I was like, oh, this girl you have to Jessie. He was like, I know who Jessie is. We tried, like
that was the second brunch we'd been to.
Yeah, he was like up on your whole shit and watching your whole shit.
Because Jay was like, Rock Nation was one of the early people that wanted to invest, you know? Yeah. And what's crazy is that, like, I've said this before, but when we were lucky enough to get our foot in the door, bare people were excited, and it turned into this little frenzy, and it was wild. And, you know, we laid out our options and made a decision to go with a partner. But people don't understand that, like, during that time when everyone's trying to be like, come here, come there, you know, there's dinners, there's like, you link up with people, you know, you build relationships. But I can count on my hand how many of those relationships stayed after the answer came out of where I was going, you know, because people switch real quick.
Oh, you're not with us? I can't get anything from you? I have no more interest in you.
But and I think also I could have told management to like call and let everybody know, but I felt like it was important for like, I know I sat with these people, we're both human beings, I need to call direct. And so I just remember being on the phone with them being like, yo, I love y'all, but this is what it is and this is what we decided. And they were like, it's love regardless. And you know, words are easy, actions are heavy, and the actions have been there throughout the years, that so much so that people are like, oh yeah, you're signed to Rock, and I'm like, no, it's just love. They're like, oh, your management's Rock, and I'm like, no, it's just off the strength, it's just love. It's just love.
I love that story.
Crazy.
And then Beyonce picks you up when you're down. Come on.
Fucked.
You got a blessed little life over there, Jessie.
I think I'm reaping a lot of like my parents' good karma as well, you know?
Is that what it is?
I think so, man. My mom prays a lot.
She does.
She does.
Hell, prayer works, man.
Prayer works.
Prayer for sure works.
Prayer and presence.
Yeah, but you got good energy. People root for you, and you got real talent. It's not like you just out here trying to.
Crazy.
It's crazy, and the fans love you. I saw you come out with okay. So these are the moments that since I've seen you last, or since we've spoken. Well, you had the Black is King moment. That was great.
Fucked.
Was she there with you or no? You said.
This other thing, like, God is good, because I had a messed up back. I had a really bad injury during that time, and they invited me to some premieres and everything, and we had to cancel shows. I couldn't go to none of the premieres. Everything I did for that project was long distance outside of filming, because at that point my back was a little better, but even still I was doing physio. I was in a rough place. I was in a rough place, but
you got it done.
But I got it done.
Beautiful. I saw Kehlani bring you out recently.
Love that girl.
What's your relationship? You guys are like friends, right?
Friends, yes. Isn't that crazy? That's like a thing, because it's easy to be like friends with someone, but like friends. Like, that is my bitch. I fucking love her. I love her.
Why do you? I mean, I love her too, but why do you love her?
Energy, and she really set the tone for our friendship. I've said this before in interviews. Apparently, she said it in another interview too. But like years ago, we were at this like industry party, and I still suffer with it sometimes, but at the time I had really bad social anxiety, so much so that I would disappear to the bathroom for like an hour at a party, you know, especially if there's stalls and it's not a single bathroom. I'd be taking my time in there. I'd be like just decompressing, you know, cleaning my energy
in a public bathroom.
Yep, in a public bathroom.
I
know, yo. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Whatever works.
Yeah. So I was there, and I guess like my team was used to it. At that point, they're used to it, because they understand, like, you gotta drag me to a party. I'm not trying to be outside like that. And I hear a knock on the door, and it's her. And it's the first night we're meeting, and she realized that I was away and just took it upon herself. Like, she could have asked someone, but took it upon herself to, like, come check on me. I was like, you all right? And I told her what was going on. She, like, helped talk me off the ledge, and then, we went outside, and everything was lit. But set the tone. That's the first night we ever chilled like that.
That's a friend.
That's a friend. Really set the tone. And then ever since then, it's been love. Studios, hanging.
But how about you? How great that is, because some people, like, if you don't know her that well, it might have just been like, yeah, no, I'm all right. I'll be right out. You, for some reason, were vulnerable enough or open enough to be able to be like, yeah, I'm not okay.
I'm not okay. Yeah, no. I was cornered. No, but it was, sometimes people make you feel safe. Mm-hmm. She has a very nurturing, like, seeing her as a mom is like seeing her in her element. Yeah. Like that nurturing spirit. Mm-hmm. Dope.
She, I could see that. The two of you being friends makes total sense to me. Makes total sense to me. But how are you doing with that now? Like, how do you ever feel that anymore? Because you feel like you're in such a good place. But...
I'm in a good place, thank God. Yeah. But yeah, I still deal with it. It's just not as prevalent, and I have more control over my thoughts in general. So the thoughts that would drive me to that place, that just, I got a little harness, I got a little saddle on them, so I could drive more.
What is the thing you could share for somebody who that happens to? Like, what is the best trick for that?
Being present. It sounds so simple, but and sometimes you can find presence in your body, because sometimes it's hard to control thoughts if you haven't exercised that muscle. But thinking of what the inside of your knee feels like for a second. It's so abstract.
Wait, break this down for me. So you're freaking out at a party.
And just bring your awareness in, and then bring it down. If you got to walk it down your chest, down your stomach, down. If you need to feel it on the inside of your body or the outside, whatever, down your leg, all of a sudden your energy's in your knee. And even more presence. It sounds so crazy. It's from this book called Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza, which I love, but it really helped me be able to learn how to do this. You bring it down to your patella, to the center of your knee. And if you can't do that, do the area around your knee, because sometimes it's hard to bring awareness there. And when I say awareness, I mean feeling, because we have access to it, but it's just automatic. So sometimes you're not even aware that you can have that sort of perception. You've never thought about what your pinky nail felt like on the inside until you think about it. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden that awareness is on the inside. And it just brings you to the now, because you have no other option but to feel. So you feel. That helps. And then also eye contact and understanding that I'm whatever's looking at you through me, that spirit, that perception is the same thing that's looking at me through your eyes. We're up here somewhere on the same field with just different instruments. It's still the same wind, it's just a different instrument interacting with itself. That helps.
Those are all bars. See? This is great information for people to have. Yeah, no, it's real, because some people spiral and then don't know how to get out of it. No.
And then they leave the party and don't exercise.
Leave the party and miss the party. Then don't get to dance with Drake at their album release party.
Yeah, exactly. Get out of your comfort zone. Dance with Drizzy.
Why not? If you can, why wouldn't you want to?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's nice. I've been able to grow more and just be outside more often, especially now, because the pandemic made me almost appreciate the social side of me I hadn't really leaned into.
Yeah. Can we talk about this album for 1 second?
Yes.
I mean, you opened the album with just bars.
Thank you.
What kind of headspace is that? Where does that come from?
Assessment. Inventory, which is another cliche, to take inventory of self, but it's what I've been doing. Yeah. And it was a stream of consciousness. It was in Toronto. I was at my boy Moose's house, who's remix fam, sick engineer, sick producer, and he was hitting some chords, and it just resonated, and then boom, it popped out. And then the first half was done that night, or no, the majority of the song was done that night except for the hooks, and it was one of those puzzle ass songs that you gotta keep working towards. And then I felt like it was missing roots. It felt like it was so here, but it was it was missing balls, it was missing roots, it was missing getting rooted. And of course, when I thought about what the equivalent to that was, I was like, oh, my history, Colombia, my blood, my heritage. And then I thought about what song has been the score for so many memories when I was a kid, and Los Caminos de la Vida seem to encompass it very easily. And then I really loved that the lyrics translated are in short form, it's the walks of life are not what I expected, not what I thought they'd be, and I can't find my way out. Which sounds so dismal, but when you hear it, the way that the musicians fix the melody, the way that everything hits sounds so triumphant that it's just it's almost like you're yeah, I'm human, yeah, I know I'm gonna die, but I'm living my life anyway. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I love that, and I feel like it just fit. And I tried to do it with a lot of producers, but Rai Keys is the one that was able to like finesse the sample properly. We couldn't even clear it till the day of, and then Carlos Vives came in like a superhero and got it cleared, which is fucked, and like in and of itself, that's crazy. It's just magic. I'm so happy that song came
You must be so proud.
Happy as shit.
Yeah. And your parents, because I know you're close.
Happy. They're concerned about the nakedness in the.
There is some nakedness, even in my merch. You look like you have no clothes on.
Yeah, just a little. But you know, it's cartoon, Jessie.
Are you comfortable? You're comfortable naked though, right?
Yeah,
You're like a free spirit. Like,
I
was
love
born
being naked. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love being naked.
Your parents probably don't love it as much.
No, they don't love it as much, but you know. you gotta just accept certain things, you know. Yeah, but they were concerned. I told you, my mom started busting my balls because she was like, "Mija, I don't know about this, whatever." And I was like, "Listen, it is what it is." And she's not abrasive with her criticisms either. It's just like, you know, little nudges. But when it was blatant when it was apparent that I was like, this is what's happening, she started like chirping. She'd be like, "Hola, Eva," which means "Hey, Eve." She called me like little Eve. "What's up, Eve?" Like with my tits out and shit, I'd be like, "Okay, here we go, Evita." "Hola, Evita, ¿cómo está, Evita?" Crazy. She's a saint. You never know she busts balls as much as she does because she's so nice. Once you get comfortable, oh my god.
Oh my god. Good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
So Jessie, what now? I know tour is happening.
That's
probably magical.
I'm excited.
You're so good on stage too. You have fun, right?
I have fun. Yeah. It's my two favorite things about this world, this industry, is like studio because it's pure, and stage because it's present. You know, I have a lovely time. I can't wait, especially now because I just feel healthier and I feel more present. I was just darker before. You know, I had so much shit to deal with, and then I couldn't even really articulate it or talk about it with anyone because I always thought to myself, nobody wants to hear a rich bitch complain. You know what I mean? It's hard to find that sort of empathy when you feel like outwardly, if someone looks like they're succeeding at something that's not the norm. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I just had a hard time dealing with that. And then the pandemic kind of forced me to, because I had 4 walls in myself, and then therapy, and then meditation, and then Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, fucking Deepak Chopra's 21-day abundance meditations. All these things just culminated to like be like, okay, bitch, you've been running through life with foggy vision, and all of a sudden I got glasses, so it feels like I'm going on tour with like new vision.
Woo! I love that for you. Does that make ticket prices go up? It should. Tickets should cost more to this event, you know, with this clear vision.
Yeah.
Are you being safe? Because I saw like ASAP Rocky jump in the mosh pit.
Oh.
At Rolling Loud. Did you see that? You know? And I know you like to do that sometimes.
I do. I haven't done it since my injury.
Okay.
But maybe I'll do it again.
No, stop. Be careful. It's not worth it.
That's funny. Everybody in the room is doing this right now. That's crazy. All my people over there are like...
It's scary.
No. Yeah, but it's fun. But we'll see. Mm-hmm.
But
I'm healthier.
When was the last time you did it?
When I fucked up my back.
That's the time. Yeah.
That's the time. I guess 3 years ago. Tres años, ¿no? Porque duré como un año fixing it during the pandemic, or right before the pandemic. Because I was in physio with Vinny before the pandemic.
So wait, what happened exactly? You jumped in the crowd?
I jumped in the crowd, and we didn't tell anybody that I was doing it, so security got kind of freaked out. And they were trying to do their job, but they grabbed my legs when they shouldn't have. And then when I was out, and I was like, let go, and I finally got let go, then they grabbing my legs when they shouldn't have. And then, so it fucked up my back because I'm loose already. And on the barrier, when I was going to jump, like grabbing me here, leaves my upper body loose too. Sin equilibrio es como raro. But anyways, that happened, and then I should have known. You know, when life starts going left, it's like the universe trying to give you warning signs of like, hey, today you might want to take it easy. I didn't listen to the signs. Like, we had gotten to wherever it is that we were going, and for the first time ever, the guitar got fucked. Like, it had wood chips. That had never happened. And that day I was like, that's weird. Like, how random. It's never happened in all these years. That should have been my first sign that I needed to be vigilant that day, but it wasn't. And then one of my guys was like, give it away to a fan. They'll love it. And I was like, oh, that's a great idea. And then before the crowd surf, it was like I was trying to get off stage to go give it to them. And I got off, and I'm holding the mic in one hand and the guitar in the other. And the barrier is like the fence is here, and there's a little step. And when I go to step on it, I miss it. And it's a metal-like step. I miss it. I don't have any hands free to break my fall, so all my weight goes on my knee. A mess. And so now the fan's crying because she's getting her guitar. I'm crying because I'm in wicked pain. And I'm like, yeah, no, it's great. And then I get on stage, finish the set, do the crowd surf, finish the set. But adrenaline's so high that all I feel is my knee. And my knee's like swelling up. That's all I feel. And then when we get in the car, I'm like, something's fucked with my back. We get on the flight. I'm like, something's weird. By the time we landed, I couldn't walk. Like, I couldn't even hold my phone in my hand because anything that shifted the weight forward a bit was like excruciating pain in the bottom of my spine.
And what did they find out?
It was a herniated disc, a slip disc in my spine. And it was just an onslaught of doctors. Like, shout out Vinny. ¿Cómo se llama el otro? Doctor, el de Jersey, el de O'Connor. Shout out Dr. O'Connor. Shout out Vinny. Shout out Myo Detox. It was a team of people that like brought me back to life. And then even later on for like maintenance, like shout out Latif, who's also amazing. But Jesus, man, X-rays, a lot of things, and physio and time and prayer, and also like staying positive because we had to cancel so many shows, which sucked. It sucked. And then I tried. The worst part was trying to get back before I was ready, because then I did a show that I had to like. I made it through halfway, and then halfway it hit, and I started crying. And they had to bring a couch out. This was in Squamish in Vancouver, and I finished the rest of the set horizontal. Is that not insane?
I know I was joking around kind of a little bit before, but don't ever do that again. No, seriously.
Yeah, fuck.
Don't do that again. I know you want to. I know your spirit feels good, free, but find other things to feel free and to connect. To connect. People, you could connect, but you're connecting already on there.
I am.
You got to take care of that body of yours.
I do. Also, it's all fart too, because we didn't tell security. We didn't warn anybody. You know, that's also something else I learned. I'm like, I should probably let them know if I'm going to be doing acrobatics, so everybody knows what's going on. You know.
But you're in amazing shape now. What are you doing?
Thank you. Working out.
What do you do?
I do. You know, Latif sends me these great workouts. It's like a lot of body weight stuff. My dad has like a pull-up bar. My dad's shredded. My dad's crazy. He be doing shit that a lot of people can't do. But we got it in the crib. So pull-ups in the crib. A lot of hot yoga.
That's my dream. I told you that.
Yo, anybody
can
do it.
I'm so fanning out on you that you could do a pull-up.
You know how he taught me?
How?
The big green thick band. Like pull-ups with assistance.
Yeah, you start with that. With assistance. Yes, I've done that. I can never get past that. I've never been able to pull my whole self up. But also, you're way lighter than me.
Yo.
I would have to get super light.
I was doing
and strong at the same time.
But it's possible.
It is possible.
It's possible. The reverse one, and also the ones that they have at the gym that you control the weight. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's like a knee pad. Yeah. That shit helped me out a lot too.
How many can you do now?
5 on a good day.
What?
5 on a good day.
Okay, the day I'm inspired. The day I could do what, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna tag you because it'll be you that is inspired.
Do it. The reverse ones help too. Like when you
I gotta lose like 50 pounds.
Nah, you're blessed. No, you don't. You're tiny. Man, what? The first thing I said when I saw her, I was like, "Holy shit, you're shredded. What you been doing?"
I'm not shredded.
Man,
you are shredded.
Man.
No, but you gotta be small and strong. You can't just be strong. You gotta be like small and strong to be able to get your weight up.
My dad's not that small, and my dad be doing shit. A lie?
He's smaller. He's smaller. Come on, because your ratio for your body weight to your strength has to be. You have to be stronger than your body weight is.
For your biceps.
So either my body weight got to go super down, or I got to be a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
To lift all this up.
I feel like
Anyway, I'm inspired. I'm gonna do it.
You got it.
I'm inspired by you, Jessie.
You got it.
All right. So what's next? What are we doing next? We got it. I mean, I know you're busy now. You got a tour. You got this. You just put this album out in the world. It's gonna be. Like, what's the role? Like, is there more videos? Is there more? Or what? Tell me.
More content. Because content is king in 2022. More.
You love content.
I love it. Can't you tell?
You're so good at it.
I love it. No, you know what I love? I love my team because they fucking help me out a lot. You know, with something that's not natural for me. Like natural for me is studio. Natural for me is not doing presence, like online presence all the time. It's just not. So I just really lean on them, and I'm lucky for that. And yeah, videos, shows, installations. I can't wait to do more art installations. I love doing those. And even like just the doing that party and being able to incorporate, because it was like art. Like building it was art, and I wish you came. You would have loved it.
I know. I'm so sad I missed it.
It's okay, next time. But it was beautiful. It was like the entrance had these big like Jessie letters, just triumphant, big, red, loud, beautiful. Loved it. And then you walked in, and then you'd walk up this hallway, and all of a sudden there's affirmations on the wall, and it's like, I am grace, I am peace, Soy amor, I am light. And then when you walk up, you realize that the whole hallway is echoing the affirmations verbally. So then you're hearing it and reading it as you go up, taking over all the senses. And then you open a door, and there's this girl sitting on the bed. It was at No Vacancy. This beautiful fucking talented actress sitting on the bed, and she's like, hello, everyone. Welcome to Yessie's Outside, whatever. And then she has an empty Jameson bottle in her hand. She tells everybody to shut off their phones because it's intimate and we're present. And she's like, welcome. One affirmation gets you inside. Whoever has the bottle speaks, and everyone repeats it after. So everyone who came into that party said, like, you can say whatever you want. So someone would be like, I am strong. And everyone would be like, I am strong. Like, I am lit. I am lit. And then that's how you got inside the party. That was like the password.
That is the party of the year.
I love. There was the wicked fucking
so
artist.
Sad.
Listen,
my FOMO was at a different level. It was already high because I saw it on the gram. I was like, damn, I missed it.
next time.
I would have been there too, and I was in LA. I was meant to be there.
But it's all right. What God, you weren't meant to come. The next one's gonna be lit. The next one's gonna be
better,
lit.
and I'm gonna have 17 affirmations at the door.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Pull up city. That's what you're kind of gonna be like. I'm doing 10 pull-ups.
I want to be the actress in the bed that does that with the bottle.
With the bottle.
That's what I want my role to be on that.
Man, shit was crazy.
And I was gonna say, I'm just so happy for you. I feel like you are exactly what you're supposed to be. Doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing.
Hallelujah.
God bless.
God bless. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to what's meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
I know.
Crazy.
What else do people need to know about you? That's it. I feel like they don't even need to know nothing else except that.
No, man, I'm happy. Gratitude.
She's
grateful.
Happy. She's thriving.
Amen.
She's doing amazing art for you to experience.
Yes, ma'am. With the help of great creatives.
Listen, if you guys see her on stage and she looks like she might be about to jump in the stage, I want everybody to stop her. Damn. I want the whole crowd to go like this.
Damn. I'm gonna be like, oh, they're ready.
They're gonna go no. If they love you, they're gonna stop you before you can do it.
Dang.
So remember
I know when my mom watches, she's gonna be like, ¿Vio? Hágale caso. Me va a salir con eso. ¿Vio? Hágale caso a Angie.
Are you enjoying like I don't know, just the newfound? As I feel like your career is like at another level now, right?
I'm happy.
Yeah, like so. What are I know it's spiritually and all of that is good, but like, are you like going on? I don't know. Like, I don't see you living lavish. You're not like a lavish girl. Like, do you? You know, some people they start doing well. They go buy a Benz truck, or they buy. I don't know what people do. They buy a Benz truck. They get implants. I don't know. People do all types of wild shit.
Those don't look like implants to me.
I wasn't looking at your titties when I said that. I just was saying
because those are definitely not implants.
Please don't ever change. Please don't ever change you.
I'm dead.
You said in one of the songs, the only thing fake about you is your eyelashes.
Yeah.
Which I don't even think they are, right?
I meant mascara. You know the mascara that extends a little?
Yeah, that's it.
mean.
You don't even have lash extensions.
Nah, just the mascara. But
you don't have hair. You don't need hair extensions.
Bless.
Like, this is all stuff that especially women entertainers.
Yeah.
Like, that eats up half your budget. Like, you saving all that money. You don't have to do any of that.
Ain't that a bitch? Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy. Do you ever get tempted? Do people ever try to push you down those roads?
Yeah, but my mom and dad, ever since I was a kid, like, I wasn't allowed to have a boyfriend early. I wasn't allowed to do sleepovers. I wasn't allowed to do a lot. But anytime I wanted to, like, cut down curtains and make a dress, or like wear my brother's sweater all week, even though it was fucking my brother's sweater, I was free to do that. If I wanted to shave my head, I would have been free to do it. If I wanted to dye it pink, I would have been free to do it. So it's made me almost have a chip on my shoulder for people that try to do that, because I'm like, yo, if my mom's not telling me, I'm not hearing that from my mom. You think I'm going to hear that from anybody else? Absolutely not. So, it's different. It's an easier no. But, yeah, no, I'm not very lavish. But
But you're free.
I'm free, and I've been able to retire my parents, which I love. I've been able to, like, help family.
That's your splurge. Those are the splurges.
Yeah, right? Those are my splurges. And like, my first pair of, like, I got my first pair, and I haven't bought shit since, but, like, I wore these Prada boots for, like, Coachella, and I was like, I don't know, and my stylist like, you never have bought anything like never. I'd never bought anything like that. And there was these little Prada boots, and it's funny because I wear them all the time, and she was like, see, you got you're getting
Money's
your
worth.
money's worth. Yo, and it's the first pair of boots I've never had to break in my life.
Right.
Ever. I was like, this is what it is to buy nice shit. You don't have to work shit in. No callos, no blisters, no pain.
Yeah,
The
welcome.
fuck? Yeah, I was like, this is great. But yeah, outside of the Prada boots, nah, I'd be chilling. I've experiences, seeing family happy, seeing homies happy.
Retiring your parents must be such an amazing moment. How does that go? Do you surprise them with that? Do they know it's happening? Is there a moment, or is it like a slow transition?
I had to bend their arm backwards. At the time, we were living in like everyone was in Toronto more often than not, especially them, and they were cleaning houses still. And I was like, "The fuck are you doing? I need you to stop." Like it was an ongoing thing.
How long ago was this? Recently, right?
2 years ago,
2 years.
right? Maybe 3. Yeah, golly. Yeah, maybe 3.5. Let's say 3.5 years ago. And I still gotta stop them because they're great at what they do, you know, at the many things they do. So people will still be like, you know. But I told my mom, I was like, dígale a la gente que ya no más, que la hija ya no la quiere ir trabajando. And she was like, okay. So she'd be on that, you know, she'd be on that. But now I gotta stop them from helping me because then they see me need help and they're like, mija, and they just, you know, they're like, we want to do this, and I get it. They're healthy, they're fit. They're ambitious, they're hungry, and that immigrant hustle don't leave you even when you're retired. So they still wanna, you know, which is cool to see. But it's hard to say no to.
But how dope does that feel to be able to do that for them?
Lit, vindicated, man. Not even fully, cause they suffered a lot with me. I was a piece of shit. So I definitely apologize often, and I feel like it's not repaying wholly what they've done and what they continue to do. But at least it's a step.
I don't imagine you were ever a piece of shit.
Oh, I thought you were saying I don't imagine you could ever pay them back. I was like, yeah, you're right. But
No, I don't ever imagine you being a piece
dick.
of shit.
I used to get beat like crazy too.
Why?
Yeah, and they deny it too. Remember that TikTok when it's like, remember when like Latino kids are like, ya porque usted me daba dura, and parents are like, ay, no, ay, eso cuando fue. It's right? Just be in straight denial, rewriting history like you weren't a witness. God. But anyways, it's fine, but I don't blame them for it. And that's what's crazy too. When I bring it up, they think I'm holding it against them. I'm like, I'm not. I feel like I deserved it. I deserved it. So I don't fault them for it. But I was a dick. It took me a while to like appreciate what they did and the sacrifices they made and the patience that they showed and unconditional love that they exposed me to early on that I wasn't even present for. Like it wasn't until I was out of a depression when I was 19 that I was like, oh, I got lit ass love coming from my parents, and not everybody does, which is also not lost on me. Like there's a lot of people that have to choose their family because they're not born into it, you know. So I'm trying to pay them back.
That's beautiful.
They're
you think
lit.
you'll be a mom one day?
If it's in the cards,
Is that something you want though, or
I think so. I think so. I'm not entirely sure yet.
you have time?
Yeah, I need a partner like that I could, you know, something that feels like home first. But I was scared. I thought I did, and then I realized that a lot of my fear used to come from fear of love because of the fear of getting hurt, which is a cliche thing. But all this healing and all this work has made me like be like, even when shit goes left, I know I'll be okay. You know, like God forbid karma comes back and my daughter comes out like I was when I was younger, and I gotta suffer that. It's fine. We'll be all right.
You'll survive.
Okay. I'll survive. Yeah. So if it's meant to be and if it's in the stars, then yeah, I'd love that. I love family.
Yeah.
Be lit. And if not, then I'm a lit ass aunt. So either way,
I bet you were. You're probably the best aunt ever.
I love them off. I love them too much, man. I love them too much.
It's beautiful, baby.
Yeah, they're great. Mimi was on the cover of Kiddo. My goddaughter, and she's my niece too. She was the little girl with the balloon. That's her.
That's so cute.
That's her. And she was a great kid too. Super chill. I wanted to give her all this shit. And she was, you know, kids can be bratty, man. Some kids are cute with their little dicks.
Yeah.
They're great. They're
I
great.
did a fundraiser one time. I'll never forget this. It was a Christmas like giveaway thing, and we go there and you give the kids all the toys. And I remember there's mad kids that were like, "Yeah, I don't like this one." And I was like, "Oh, you little
shit.
you little
You
shit.
little shit.
They can't help it, they're kids, but
Nah.
kids can be little shits sometimes.
They can. But they're sweet. They don't even want to take shit from me. Like, I just want to lavish them, and they don't really want to. They be telling me, Tia, chill. Like, you know, we don't need all this, you know?
That's the cutest.
And they be humbling me, too, which is nice. I need it sometimes, but they be humbling me, man. Like, I went camping by myself when I got back from tour. In my whip, I had a bunch of my camping shit. Because after camping, I went straight to go see my brother and the kids, and they come outside, and my two little nieces, like, les fascina esculcar, entonces they turn, like, looking for change, looking for shit, loving, exploring, whatever. So they're free to do so because I let them do whatever they want. And my niece opens the car and she looks around, and then my nephew, my youngest nephew comes out. He's like, "This is all your stuff, like all these clothes." And he looks at me, he's like, "Tia, how's your music doing? Is the music business okay?" And I was like, wow. Leo said that. I was like, damn, that's crazy. That's what we're on. They be doing that all the time. I was talking to my older nephew, and I was like, yo, he was we're talking about school or something, and he was hesitant to go. The best. He's like talking about going into school, and I was like, yo, you got to try shit out anyway. He was scared about going into the program, and I was like, try. Don't be scared. And he was like, yeah, but I'm not nice at it. It was like illustration or something. I was like, no one's nice at shit when they start. Like, you think Jordan came out with a ball? No. Like, you think, I'm like, you think I was good at singing when I was younger? No, I had to work on it. And then my youngest nephew from the other side of the house lifts his head up from the couch and goes, oh, so you're saying you're nice at singing now? Is that what you're saying? You think you're nice at singing now?
The disrespect.
The disrespect is blatant. It is crazy. And I love it.
And you love it.
And I love it.
You are great at singing now.
I'm out here. Shout out to my vocal coaches. Shout out to Jazmine Sullivan, too, because she's indirectly made me a better singer. Every time I try to match her runs and fail, I still get better.
You don't fail.
On God. What? Jazmine Sullivan runs?
Can you do any of them?
No.
None?
None. I mean, like the bait, like, because no, none of the intricate ones, like the ones that are worth stopping and rewinding for. I mean, all of them sound beautiful, but they're the ones that are like super intricate that I'll literally be watching videos at like 0.5 speed, and I'll have my notepad, and then I'll listen to and like draw it out because I'm more visual. So I'll draw out the run and be like, okay, these many notes. Okay, sick. Try it. And then go to 0.75 speed and then try it, and it takes me a minute, and then finally catch it. And then I go to 1, like regular human speed, what she's doing, and it's impossible.
This is like foreign language. I don't know what you just said to me.
Really?
I don't know what language, calculus.
I can't
class.
do her runs. That's
you
it.
You can't do it.
I can't do her runs.
But everybody needs inspiration.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good for inspiration.
Yeah, she's made me a better singer just by watching those lives. She's fucked. It's not human what she does. It's crazy.
Who else? Who are your big inspirations?
Well, fuck, Jazmine for runs. Lauren, there's Lauren runs that I can't do yet. Maybe one day. I'm
Lauren Hill?
to get better. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lauren Hill runs that I just, especially in I gotta find peace of mind. There's certain things in that song that
beautiful what you just did.
But that was basic. That was like 3 notes, But there's moments where she just. It's nuts. And obviously Beyonce's insane. Beyonce's crazy. Certain things that Amy does, inflictions that are just true to themselves, and only they can do it. You know what I mean?
What is the thing only you could do?
Me?
Yeah.
Break my back.
Stop. That's not true. No,
break my
Jessie,
back crowd surfing.
That's not true.
That only I can do? I can only be myself.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about
the cracks?
Whatever your thing is, because your voice is like nobody else's. You have a voice that is like nobody else's. You know that.
Crazy. Oh, sorry, bro.
He's like, we gotta hear you in the mic.
Sorry. I don't know.
You do. Somebody said it. What is it?
Oh, I said Spanish so well.
Oh, Spanish.
Oh, thank you. But a lot of Latinas are in the game repping that shit.
Yeah, but yours is different.
Thanks, man. I don't know. I've heard from a lot of people, like when I started out, and every now and then I hear it, that people are like, yo, your tone is crazy. And it's not something that I control. It's just something that was given to me, because it's not like you can build tone. Mm-hmm. It's either in you, it's like in your voice, or it's not. And so I'm just lucky that God gave me a tone.
This is a good question for like your fans. What do you think, like what song demonstrates that the best? Where you even heard it, you're like, yo, my tone is crazy.
The tone?
Yeah.
Cotton Candy.
Just for anybody new that's just being introduced, maybe also like that will explain it.
I think Cotton Candy and Steak, like the ending of one of the new songs on the album that's called Emotional Detachment Demo. Mm-hmm. There's this one, the second half of Emotional Detachment Demo is also very tone heavy, especially because it was like the middle of the song was excuse me, the middle of the song was pulled from
Nobody
a TikTok.
Could do that, but like you did it. Just
the single hiccups. Jesus. I'm a
you
single hiccup queen. Yeah, we pulled it from TikTok, so there was no makeup, no verb, no nothing. It's just me in my bedroom, like I did it in my bedroom in Toronto, or in the living room in Toronto, and There's nowhere to hide when you record things like that. You can hide mistakes in verb. You can hide mistakes in tune. You can filter a vocal out. You can hide even a background vocals. There's a lot of things to do to level something up. But when it's just an instrument and a vocal, it's either your skill is ridiculous and you're doing the craziest vocal acrobatics, or the tone hits a certain frequency that makes whoever's listening to it resonate differently, even if it's not intricate, you know? Mm-hmm. And sometimes that comes through with lyrics too. But I honestly genuinely think that the thing that I can do that no one else can do is just be myself. As cliche as it sounds, but it's just me. I know it's almost like getting to that as part of the self-love journey, to almost embrace that imperfections and all. Mm-hmm. Lack of skill in certain elements and all has just made that little recipe that's been able to bring me here, speaking to you, been able to retire my parents, been able to see success. I'll be a working musician, which in and of itself is a miracle, because there's a lot of people that are just as skilled, if not more skilled than I, and work just as hard or work harder than I, but just haven't been given that grace and that fortunate fucking luck to just have been at the right place at the right time to see shit happen like a dream.
We'll keep doing whatever you're doing.
Thank you.
It's working.
It is.
We love you. Congratulations on that album.
Thank you.
I can't wait for the next party.
Yeah.
And go see Jessie on tour.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, baby.
Through. Thank you.
We should do it more. Yes,
we should do it more often.